that to build anything amazing, you have to be slightly obsessed. So I'm not really trying to juggle all the balls in the air. I'm actually trying to see, which one to catch and which one to keep in the air, because some balls are made of glass and some balls are made of plastic. So at some points in my life, I have lost balance, and today I can afford to be in balance because at that point I lost balance. How to balance between work and home. Now, what my theory on balance is that I'm not really looking for balance, I'm looking for harmony. And what's the difference? A lot of people feel like, I should not feel guilty about anything. That's what balance means. Like, I shouldn't be guilty towards my children, I shouldn't be guilty towards the house, I shouldn't be guilty towards the kitchen, I shouldn't be guilty towards my work. That's what balance means for a lot of people. On the contrary, for me, what it really means is whatever I am guilty about, I will attend to the next month. So this month I've overdone my work and I'm feeling guilty towards my younger son. Next month I'll make sure I concentrate a little more on the younger son. Once I've worked a lot on the younger son, I'm feeling like now the house has got neglected. Next month I will work on the house. So I'm not really trying to, they say you juggle all the balls in the air. I'm actually trying to see, which one to catch and which one to keep in the air, because some balls are made of glass and some balls are made of plastic. So I know which one to attend to when. One needs total prioritization. You can't afford to ignore it. One needs sometimes. My children are not under 5 now, so they don't need that sort of attention, but they still do need attention. So for me, it's all about harmony. Creating that harmony, that anything that will get neglected, having the confidence that I will attend to it the minute I realize or I catch that feeling. But I also know that to build anything amazing, you have to be slightly obsessed. At one point I was obsessed with my children, at one point I was obsessed with being a domestic goddess, currently I'm obsessed being a working woman, and all of them, I can tell you, became as amazing as they have become because of that obsession of mine. So at some points in my life, I have lost balance, and today I can afford to be in balance because at that point I lost balance. Are you understanding what I'm trying to say? It's slightly complicated, but if you get it, you will stop feeling guilty about being guilty. Okay? And you will start to accept guilt as feedback. Oh, I am feeling guilty about my not exercising the whole of last week. I think I've been ignoring my exercise and I can see that showing up. So I'm going to now bring it into next week properly because it's been getting ignored because of the big seminar that I had last week, let's say. So like that, what I do is I thank my guilt and I say, thank you for showing up. Now I know what I need to attend to. I will put it into my balance or my harmony as and when. So I don't look at one day at a time or 1 week at a time. I like to look at it every month. I have a drop list. What have I added this month that needs to get dropped? Maybe sometimes it will be something on Instagram, social media, Netflix. Like I know that I'm wasting time there and I have an ad list. So what am I going to add this month that I have a better month than last month? So if you can create a drop list and an ad list, you will start to see a lot more harmony coming in your life. You know how the orchestra plays? Not everything plays at the same time. Something plays sometimes, something plays sometimes, but together they make a beautiful tune. How could we balance our pockets entire month? In the beginning, I believe it's very important to be frugal. Okay, let me tell you a few of my examples. I truly believe that we need to sit on money for a while and create lots of ways to save money in the beginning. Okay, and then over time you will start to, let's say you're able to save 10% every month, and over time you collect, and one day you have enough money which normally you have in the beginning of the month. Actually you're sitting on that. You will start to feel more secure and more in control, correct? Now imagine making that 2 months of saving, then 3 months of saving. So over the year or 2 or 3, this doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, but I truly believe that all of us should have the habit of saving. Like for me, because I'm married into a family where pretty much all my expenses are looked after, I actually save a certain amount and only I spend the amount that's over and above my savings. So my savings are first and expenditure later. For most working people, it will be the other way around. You have to make sure you know all your expenses and then see what gets saved and then save that month after month after month. So all the very best. If you haven't looked at doing this course called MMI, Millionaire Mind Intensive, it's a course, beautiful course on money. It's one of the courses that changed my mindset, in that they talk about these jars. Having a savings jar, having a expenditure jar, having a fun, you want to keep fun also in life, so a fun jar with a goal. Like, let's say that becomes your travel jars, that my next time I'll travel when I touch 20,000 rupees in this jar. Okay, then having an investment jar, that the money that you can put back. Now for some of you, like, if I'm just happy if I'm able to just make it till the end of the month, Puja, what jars are you talking about? Can I tell you, it's all in the mindset. We think that we can't save, but I can assure you, make 2, 3, 4 months hard and you'll get into the process of, it's our habits. And when we change our habits, everything changes. I remember at one point saying I want to have an excess cash flow of certain amount in my bank. The day I touched that, I got so comfortable. After that, I said, okay, now I want to change my saving strategy a little bit. Okay. So in the beginning, I was extremely tough on myself. Slowly, I've become easier and easier as the pool has increased. So just know that, are you willing to make your life hard for some time is a real question, so that you can enjoy later. You know the story of the grasshopper and the ant? The grasshopper keeps enjoying, the ant keeps accumulating food, and how when the winter comes, the grasshopper is so starving and hungry, while the ant is sitting on so much food and enjoying herself that she eventually actually invites the grasshopper over to her house. So look at that analogy and see what you can do.